Yo, what's up people? Tasaran here, welcome to the world of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth with our hunter, Dark Tas. We're loving the Dark Iron, simply loving it. I'm carrying on from what I did earlier for me today, but for you a couple of days or whatever. So I don't know whether or not you enjoyed that first part of Deep Home. I haven't seen any views or anything on there because I've not uploaded it yet, but I'm going to carry on anyway just because I want to keep giving you something to watch until Classic, because you are waiting the same as I am, and to be honest I can't not play something, and as I'm paying for this I'm playing it. So we carry on directly from where we left off. I've flown over to where our next quest is, and that's the Master's Plans. This is carrying on with the Twilight thing. And since I hit 84, we have unlocked Twilight Highlands, or I've got the quest for the Twilight Highlands, as you can see here. I'm going to get rid of it. So if I get enough time, then I can carry on with the whole Twilight thing. I might go from here. I was thinking perhaps do the Twilight story here, as far as the Twilight part of it goes, and then head on over to the Twilight Highlands and try and get a little bit of continuity as we go. So it depends how much time we've got before Classic releases, really. We have to see, but that's what we're doing now. So let's move or fly, and I want to land somewhere preferably. I'll just make sure there is absolutely. Oh no, there are things down here. That's the Twilight Plans. Master's Gate seems to be very much more like this is the beginning of it. But we're going to go here because I don't want it to be too long before we can get into some crazy AoE situations. So let's take on the single one. It's okay now because Kiki has arrived. Ooh. I was not expecting to take aggro then. If I haven't done a proper during combat test with the new volumes, because I have because all I can really hear, to be honest, or all I could hear in the last episode was the flames on my Molten Fang, and that's all I could hear. So I've turned the sounds up a bit. Hopefully you can still hear me. I do have the microphone reasonably close, but as I say, I've done a few little tests, but no combat tests. Combat volume tests is what we're talking about, people. That's what we're talking about. So hopefully you can hear me. Sorry if you can't. No, you're not using that. I don't know what it does, but it doesn't sound good. So we've got the plans, and that's ready to hand in, and this is saying fly over the Master's Gate, so perhaps we should just fly. Yeah, it wants us to look at this thing. No, it wants us to look at this thing. They're attempting to activate that shit. Okay. Now I know the Stonehearth's Deep Home is very much sort of like a very underground, rocky take on some kind of rock elemental in a cave somewhere, fight your way out. And then that follows on up the western edge of Deep Home, and there's an escort quest to do. It's my normal route, so I'm gonna just hand these in and see where this particular story takes us. Because I did the first episode as the entire story for the upper fragment.
Off and away.
Oh, that's gorgeous amounts of XP. Really good. Acquire the fire, water and air wards, and then slay Heathen Call.
See you soon.
thought I saw another one on the old
Nice to
mini map
meet
there. Decrypt 6 plans.
Very good.
I've got to be honest, I'm liking this. I'm going to empty my
Pleased to
sack
meet you.
and do repairs. Yes, some of that stuff I could probably sell as transmog gear, because that's a really big thing. But I don't care a great deal. Not really. I've got about, well, I can actually show you. Yeah, I've got, all in all, over this and my main, I've got 43k, which isn't a lot, but it's certainly enough for what we need it for. Whatever it is up. Is it on one of these platforms? Oh, that's the end. And he's elite. Do I need to have the other ones done first? 86, 12k. I think in all honesty, I think it would just go better if we wait. Right, what is this? Oh, it's okay. Gotta be honest, I was expecting a piece of paper. There seems to be like a second or so between when I press pet attack and when they actually go in. Okay, this is the water elemental. Actually, I think one thing that stopped Warcraft being immersive as well was all the mounts. In vanilla and classic, you gotta work hard to get your mounts, and especially the flying ones, you know, you don't have to interact with the world at all. You go to the quest, you take off again, you go to the next quest, you take off again, and in the end, the world that has been created for us to play on beneath your wings becomes kind of irrelevant, really. So what I'm going to do is very much the same as what I did before. When I'm actually doing the quest, I'm going to run the quest like we should. Sorry about that, I thought someone was knocking the door. Right. Where was it? Yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure this was what I was on about. Just sort of running through the quest zone, because this is something that we are going to be doing in Classic. So if you're newish to be, you know, to Classic, and you've come from BFA itself, if you've been solely a retail player, it's something that you're going to have to get used to, really. Especially before you're level 40. You're going to be walking a lot of places. No, you're not using that. No, no. If you can hear banging in the background, there is banging. There's no one's knocking, but there is banging, and that's the missus doing her little DIY thing. She loves that shit. So, 2 more plans to get. 3 more elementals. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to do multi-shot. Didn't work. And then they go. Yeah, go on. Fortunately, I said, right, I do have another one, but because I've moved my action bars are slightly different from vanilla, disengage in vanilla is shit, not worth using. So my intimidate has now moved to a different button, which means that I now don't use the bloody thing. And intimidate does very much what it does in classic. Commands your pet to intimidate the target, stunning it for 5 seconds. The only difference is that now intimidate doesn't actually cause threat, which makes it kind of silly for it to be called intimidate. You'd have thought cause aggro is kind of what intimidate means. Put the fear upon them. You're intimidating them, not just spark them out. Right, I can see a plan, but I don't see any more elementals, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going the right way. There we go, there's a bit of intimidate for you. That's only the fire ward left, but it's back that way. Yep, now the kids are banging. Just my luck. Right, oh, we get a hand in straight away. Use the Waygate controller to punch in the wrong activation sequence, thereby destroying the gate. I thought I was in some sort of cutscene then. Bear with me. That kid's arguing about something or other. Right. So we need the fire, which is not that one. Waygate destroyed. Oh, completely different quest. Right, about that. This is what's come after doing the plans. Come on, Kiki. Where's Kiki? Where is he? There he is. Right, it's another, practically a good reason not to get on a mount at all, like ever. We're just going to fight our way through. Obviously, because of the nature of the game at the moment, there are going to be times you've got no choice, you've got to fly. Because everything's up on a ledge somewhere, especially in this zone. There's a few levels, a few cliffs, and it's just impossible to walk. Beautiful. Now, unfortunately, because this is the same day as I recorded the last episode, haven't had chance to acquire any rescue bonus yet, so we're getting rather minimal amounts of XP per these kills. But they are dying a hell of a lot quicker than what they will be in Classic. That's a given. I think when Blizzard changed the scaling a bit, I think it would have been probably better to have the same amount of XP, because there's 120 levels, but just make the fights harder, because, I'm not scared. And I like Warcraft, especially like back in the true vanilla, back in the day, when you actually didn't know what was coming up, because you've never done it before. You don't know what Dustwallow Marsh looks like. You've never been there. You know, true noob, which is the greatest time to play it, really, for the first time. So now, it happens. Right, I'm going to wait, because this is an elite. I'm going to wait patiently for Kiki. Come on, son. I can't remember what it is, actually. It might be a talent. Animal companion. Thank you. Your cool pet additionally summons the first pet from your stable. This pet will obey your kill command, but not to use pet family abilities. I'm starting to wonder whether or not I want it on there. I've liked having him, but it's really annoying. That's only active when they're half health. So I don't tend to like that one because it happens less. Dire Beast summons a powerful wild beast that attacks the target and roars, increasing your haste for 8 seconds. I now know why I went with Animal Companion, because it was passive. Oh great, I just happen to be... Right, as... Bloody hell. My bang took a lot of damage then. Don't know why he's in the air, but... Way! Yeah, so we'll stick with it and just persevere with the fact that you don't turn up until he's good and ready. But I think while we're flying back, I'll tell you about a couple of other sort of racial cooldowns. We've got the Fire Blood, which removes poisons and shit, lovely. But we've also got this Primal Rage, increases haste by 30% for all party members and raid members for 40 seconds, which is really, really cool. 6-minute cooldown on that bad boy. It would be awfully nice to test it out. Right, I don't know why that's... Hero's Cool Board is to get quests for other zones, but they tend to appear in your adventure guide anyway, so I never bother with the dashboards.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Ooh, lovely amount of XP. Speak with Harrison Jones and Stormwind. That's no pyramid.
Very well then.
So that leads on to Oldham.
Great to meet you.
Lose versatility and mastery for 13 crit.
Safe travels.
Yeah. And this is just an appearance I haven't created. This will give me that back. I'm going to put it on anyway so I gain its appearance. And then put mine back on. Nice. Right, take the portal from Temple of Earth. yeah, it does come under a Oldham quest, so that can wait. So is that for real? There's been no... Do I have to go to Oldham to finish that storyline? Okay, the sun is going down in Tass's house, as you can tell, so you're probably only going to see me from the one side, which is the annoying light. I can't look at the light. All the time it's on, I can't look at the minimap, because when I do, I get colours. I just see colours across the screen, and it's really, really annoying. Okay, so we need to go... Ooh, what is that? Take the portal from the Eastern Shrine to... Oh, that's for that. That's not the quest I'm on. We're going to go speak to Harrison Jones, because I want to ensure that that quest line going to Oldham doesn't finish off a story in... the hell? Shatteroth City? No. Take your own fucking poem. I ain't doing that. Right, I've got a feeling the other one's Harrison Jones, yeah. There he is. Oh, oh, he's an actually archaeology trainer now. He may well have been for ages, but I was ignorant at the time.
See you later. How are you? See you around.
Is that it? Apparently, that's it. It doesn't follow on. It doesn't even send you to Oldham. It just is. So let's go back to Deepholm. It's that one, isn't it? So, our next quest is not there, that way, is actually speak. These are quests that I am familiar with. I have done these. Is this the Deep Hole music, or am I still stuck in... I don't recognise this music from here. I might have been just completely ignorant the whole time I've been here, but this sounds more like something that happens during a cutscene in Oldham. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, so... a long old flight, this one. A long old flight, but we have made it. Okay, hopefully Kiki won't take too long. Speak to Slate Quicksand.
Guide you.
The Quaking Fields. Right. I know that made that take longer that time, but it'll be quicker in the long run, just having that add-on on where I can sell all my grey items. Right, so I'm just gonna... yeah, I don't want that. And I don't want that. And that can piss off, because I'm not a rogue. A waste, probably. just under 9.5 days until Classic, so do I care about the lockbox? No, I don't. Oh, love disengaging off mounts. Right. Slay 5 sundered Emerald. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Emerald Colossus. And 6 cores. Now this is really cool because normally every time I go here there's one right there. Start with that one. Usually the first couple of these I take out without using the axe. And at one point in the history of the game, when you killed an elemental, you got more XP for it. It's awesome. I don't know if you do with these, but we're going to find out. I'd love it if Kiki was here. I'm going to put a men pet on him straight away. Kiki is here. That way, it's a longer period of time before I have to use my acceleration. So ideally, acceleration will be used when we've both taken damage, because it does heal both me and the pet. The Murder of Crows was a stupid idea though, and that's brilliant. I got through that whole fight without, and look at that, we got 2023 XP! But we didn't get the thing for it. They have to be sundered. Oh, that's rented. Absolute rented, you prick. If I can beat them without having to lower them, why do I have to take... Oh, that's such a shit. Right, get a bit closer. Okay, now he's been sundered. Now he does dick all. Let's see how much less XP we get for him now. Just 674. It's just not the same, is it? What I can do is get the 5, and then any extra that I come across, I'll kill like a proper hunter, and we'll get the extra XP for it. That'd be pretty cool. We have one. Surely the storyline part is that we need you to go slap some bitches. Does it matter if they're sundered or not? As long as I take them out? Oh, I don't actually need any more of those. Went out of range. Although I don't need these, it's in the way, I'm going to kill it because it's XP. The only trouble with the loot is that I can't do the auto loot thing when I use fetch. Completely forgotten about. But it's something I really should do a lot more often because it does save travelling time. So if you've been screaming out for me to do that, I apologise. But it's been a while since I played this character, so I do need to get back into it. Do the same again. Yeah, get it then. Otherwise you provided me with no help at all. Last one. Trouble is with that men pet, because it's so brilliant being an instant cast and a heal over time, it's got a 10-second cooldown. 10 seconds. Which ain't that much really. I don't know why I'm complaining. Right, for good measure. As before, I'm going to put the men pet on him straight away. Should have waited until combat started, really, but I'm also going to use my aspect of the wild, which grants me and the pet 5% focus for 10 seconds per second for a 10% increase critical strike chance. Got there at the end. But my aim is to do these without oh shit. Now I'm taking damage. I'll use the acceleration. That's a lovely amount of XP. Whether or not it's actually more efficient to kill those, because it's not like they drop within seconds, but it's the only thing really that gives half the challenge of what vanilla does. You're going to find I'm going to be comparing a lot of stuff to vanilla and classic and everything, because that's where my heart lies. I'm sorry if you're like banging to BFA. I'm not. Just sorry, I'm just not. Come on, Keeks, we need you. We need you. Kiki. Right, now's a good time to use acceleration. As soon as my pet starts taking damage. And then as soon as I'm able, do it again. Now is a reasonable time to do Murder of Crows. I'm going to have a chance to do the cooldown because I'll be on handing quests in, so I won't need it straight away. It's fucking glorious though. Right, let's just go to the... Here we go. Complete the one with the ground ritual. Ready? Let's do it. I am one with the ground, people. Is messed up. Right. You know, at one point I got down here, saw that, slapped it, then did the hand questing thing where I had to kill it again, so I waited for it to respawn. True story. That's annoying. I accidentally used my turtle instead of putting them on. Sorry. Am I getting lag for some reason? Felt like I was getting lag then. That's it. Right, now we need to not jump down, because the idea is to make our way back up. Now they're fighting each other. We haven't taken aggro. Not defensive. But I'll just put you on assist. Rather than aggressive and passive and defensive, it's assist and defend. So they will automatically go to my target on assist, instead of aggressive where they'll just attack anything in sight. This is specifically, this is my target, and it kind of helps at times when you're when you're facing multiple targets and you want them to change with you, then that's all well and good. But I do miss the putting it on aggressive, getting the tags on things, and because pets on aggressive is a must if you're trying to tag a mob and you're up with competition with other players. If a hunter just puts their pet on aggressive, guaranteed they'll get the tag. They just will. And we did it. Absolutely nothing at all. I'm not going to worry about killing the Colossuses. Or is it Colossi? 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 Or in it just... I don't know. This isn't it. Even though he gave us the quest, he's not where we're handing it into.
You came in search of something.
Did, right. Grant the Stonefather's boon to 12 Earthen Defenders.
Until we meet again.
There seems to be another quest. Slay some ambushers. Fair enough. Right, I'm gonna... Did that not work? I'm gonna concentrate on the boons first. There's a few here that's actually been tagged by another player. You saw those that was the grey nameplate. Didn't work. Kill that one, he's on his own. Oh, even if you interrupt it, it still goes on the cooldown. That's a pain. Okay, they are much tougher than the last time I did this. The last time I did this, I went around, put the boon on all the defenders, and then I pretty much just pulled 12 ambushers. They just took them all out. Very, very easy at this. And at the moment, that is all the defenders that I can see. So I do stick to this part where the trogs are. So now I'm going to go around slapping trogs. Unfortunately, I've not got my aspect of the wild thing. I'm going to put that up. These with the tag. Still one we're in battle with, is there? Okay, you've lost your booms, so you can now have another one. Jumped over the bloody things. Done. I find that's just the easiest way to do that, really. Buff the lot, kill the lot, buff the lot, kill the lot, and done. Right, so sale going items, because I enjoy it. Oh, not collected the appearance. So I'm just going to quickly, yeah, and then, yeah.
How can I be of assistance?
Help the Earth and Geomancers to get out of combat and then give them the rock slide regents so that they can seal the armory in barracks and shrine. It's fair enough. But there is another quest, I'm sure there is, to pick up these egg things. Oh, that is them. The Thunderstones. When did I pick that up? Now, these are lying around, but you do get a stack of them in the carts, which is quite nice. So get out of combat means kill everything in sight. Have some of that. Let me get that. Yeah, I've done that before. Done the paving before picking them up and I wasn't able to reach them. Really, really upsetting. Can I reach that one? Yes. Multiple targets. Cheers using multi-shot. Can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure when I do it, pets do some kind of cleave ability thing, which is what those red slashes are. So I can't be certain. I kind of hope so, because it is awesome when it knows. Don't take too long, the trogs do spawn quick. Take that one out first. 85. So we are now ready for Panda Planet. We could go there anyway. Because of the scaling, we can stay here. So, I don't know. No. Too many choices that don't mean a thing. Dirt off. Last one, come on. Okay, now both of these we hand in at a different place again. The fractured front. Not better. Okay, so we've got to slay 12 trogs and collect 6 catapult parts. Doing this quest back when they were proper piece of piss and you was an unholy death knight spreading disease, this was one of the greatest moments in the game. It truly was. I just, you know, it's alright putting the god mode and how easy it is now, but as an action RPG where you're just going around like a fucking god of war, absolutely insane. So unfortunately I am going to do just one light at a time. Got to remember to keep that barbed shot up, because I do heavily rely on focus regeneration. Now all we get a free one, lovely. You on 12? Yes. You know, the DK is so much fun at that. But now we've done that. What's that? Earthen. Ah, right, yes. These things. Basically, doors. Mustn't forget to do that. You know what, I'm going to hand it in, because why not? What's a little XP between friends, eh? Nicely done. If I do say so myself. I'm going to try and avoid now as many fights as I can, because the XP is not going to be from the fights, it's going to be from completing the quests. That's why I like to get all my battles done at once. And with this, I'm not going to have a chance to choose. Shit. Where you going? Okay, it's on. Okay, so only 2 more catapult parts. But we need a shit ton left of these. Looks like I've got some loot. How did I miss that? That's the trouble, I'm pressing kill command just as the mob's dying, so they automatically go for, you know, it chooses another target. Right, 2 more. I think we'll have better luck if we start going east as we're near the edge of the quest zone. There's one. Yep. Nice. I look like the same as you pleb. Strange looking creature. I'm exactly the same. Kind of. Right. Not bad. Not bad. But our heirlooms do have another 5 levels left in them. Might do something. Is this... No. Not at all. Still only 1 chapter done. Hey, you can come back relatively quickly, so that's good. World's easiest quest. Something tried having a word with me then. Aha! Deliver the catapult parts to Peak Grindstone on the Fractured Front. Right, what do you want? You want a what? Escort the earthen catapult safely through the Needle Rock slag. You slag. Right. Okay, we'll do this. Bloody escort quests. Vanilla or retail. Hate escort quests. It's always thick as fuck, whoever you're trying to escort. It's always like, oh, there's an enemy, let's go stand right next to them. No loot or XP for these. So it's only going to be the ones he pulls accidentally rather than the actual... Here they come. Thought they were coming then. As far as escorts go, that weren't too bad. Not frightening at all, really, if I'm honest. So let's go hand into someone over here.
The earth calls.
It does. Right, bombard 30 fungal terrors and or stone trog reinforcements.
Until we meet again.
Is this where we... Yes, we get to use a catapult. Right, so let's do it. Good shit. It's the dude. Go all the way over there. Go on. Let him rip, boy. I want to get some fungals. I'll get that way. If you've got lag, these things are impossible. Awesome.
You came in search of something.
Reactivate 5 deactivated war constructs. And slay 5 Needlerock Mystics. You know, this is something else you're not going to get in Classic, is where the... It's not like in Classic or in Vanilla when I've gone around and I've said, right, I'd like to go to somewhere where there's lots of quests all right next to each other. That's all there is in BFA now. It's like you get 2 or 3 quests on top of each other, hand it in, move on. 2 or 3 quests on top of each other, you know, and it's just rinse and repeat. You know, I reckon if I send them in, I can just do it. Go to the next one. Just do it. Then just take out everything we caught. You know, let me know in the comments, how easy did I make that quest look? It upgraded. It upgraded to 119. That's not bad. And it is an upgrade. But we're just leveling, unfortunately. You know, a couple of dings time and what I'm wearing will be better again, so I'm not worried. Okay, so speak with Slate. Quicksand. Sprout no more. And fungal monstrosities. Not sure. Oh right, I get the Guardian to have a word with the giant mushrooms while I kill monstrosities. Kiki with us? Yes. No loot. I'm going to concentrate more on the mushrooms because they seem to be rarer. No loot again. I don't know what the point of the War Guardian is, if I'm honest. Not unless it is, you know, it actually destroys the mushroom for us. Come on, pets. Come on, pets. Come on, pets. Yeah, wrong way. Sometimes I time out perfect, and other times I don't. And nice, come on. Come on, come on, come on. God, remember to get them barb shots off, otherwise I do run out of focus very quickly. But that's it, we're done, we're done. So we're flying through these now. Absolutely flying through them. Sorry if you can hear my kid in the background there. It is that time in the evening. Return to Pyrim. Yeah. Return. Returns like another, you know, it's another way of saying not progress. I want to go forward. Here we go.
You came in search of something.
Free Stonefather or Mantle. How tough do you think this fight's gonna be? Here's something kicking off around me. This is the one I need to do. Great. Because there was another player, the Dark Iron Dwarf Hunter, doing it as well. You don't have to wait around for any of this. It looks like we can just head straight on and hand it in. God, that was it. Yeah. That was lucky, really. Otherwise, I might have had to have waited for a respawn, which I don't think would have been that long. If it happens during Classic, it will be about an hour. It won't be an hour, but it will be long enough for you to feel like, fuck this. So bear that in mind. Party up if there's only one mob and you all need it. Don't be dicks, party up.
How can I be of assistance?
107. You get the mastery back. Present yourself to Stonefather.
May the earth guide you.
I don't know. Because I've been getting rid of... I got rid of mastery for crit last time. So I guess if I put that on, it kind of balances it back out to how it was. That's still better, but we're very close to dinging. We are actually needed to level 65,000. So not many quests. Where am I going? Yeah, not many quests are needed. Now if we was leveling this properly, what I would do is do the first lot of quests that are all grouped up, smash them out, and then move on to the next zone. And I think it's usually about here where I've moved on. Recover the middle fragment of the world pillar, and we get some new shoulders that we won't need to use, because the shoulders we've got are good to level 100. Which is quite interesting. Now this is definitely the ending of another chapter. Without fail. That looks cool. I didn't really notice the different colours of the elementals when I was killing them for that quest. Or notice, but didn't really acknowledge as such. My kid is doing his lion impressions now. So cool when you were 4 years old, wasn't it? It was just awesome. You just didn't give a shit. I'm gonna go lick a tree, because I can. And ta-da!
Path of the light.
Awesome stuff.
May the eternal
Okay,
sun
so
shine
the ending of another chapter. So that's all the time I've got. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I do really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.